I am really excited about telling you all about the Prolon Fasting Mimicking Diet. It's a 5-day program. Basically, you are putting your body into a protective mode so that it can kind of take care of business on the inside. And we're doing that and accomplishing that by restriction on calories. So you get to fast, you get the benefits of fasting, but you're eating. Let's look at a lot of the benefits that we're going to get during this 5 days. One of the biggest things is just the regeneration and the rejuvenation. With Prolon, we're able to enhance our body's natural processes to encourage that cellular cleanup so that we are able to get rid of the old cells, cellular debris, etc. We're able to focus on that and be able to trigger the protective mode when the body is in a fasting state for kind of a prolonged period of time. For us, we can reach that state at about 3 days. So then we get these 2 extra days that our body is just super in tune with cleaning things up and regenerating and rejuvenating from the inside out. We, during this time, are able to activate our stem cells, and of course with that is encouraging our regeneration. Another great benefit of Prolon and getting into this fasting state is an increase in our insulin sensitivity. We're also able to promote what they call hippocampal neurogenesis. What that means is a regeneration, so we're creating these new nerve cells, which is able to make new connections and stronger connections within our brain. So that is helping us to support memory. It's just a phenomenal thing to kind of fight some of those neural degeneration diseases and issues that we have going on. The hippocampus itself is the center of our brain that holds emotion, memory, and also helps to control our autonomic nervous system. So all of our automatic body functions like breathing, your heartbeat, all of those things that we don't even think about, we are making stronger connections in this fasting state to support those systems. We also get a reduction in inflammation. So anyone fighting autoimmune disease is going to benefit greatly from getting into this fasting state, with this fasting mimicking diet. It helps with aging. So it's got these anti-aging components. Research has shown that during the fasting state, we're able to encourage bone regeneration alongside with slowing actual bone loss. Another great benefit is an increase in growth hormone. Growth hormone is a hormone that's released that helps to build, it helps to repair, it helps to maintain a lot of our healthy tissue in the brain as well as other organs. It can help speed healing, so injury or recovery from exercise. GH is going to help with that. It helps to boost metabolism, so it's going to help with burning fat. It also helps with building muscle mass. Another side benefit has been noted with skin. So the quality of your skin and the appearance of your skin is also an amazing thing that can happen during as a benefit from the fasting mimicking diet. Let's look at who's going to be a good candidate for this program. A good candidate for undergoing this fasting mimicking diet for these 5 days. Anyone who's fighting a chronic infection, this has shown great benefit under those circumstances. If you're trying to lose weight, another good candidate, weakened immune system, because we've got that lowering inflammation piece to this. Any neurological issues, because of that regenerative neurological piece will help with those. Type 2 diabetic is also someone who could benefit. Basically metabolic problems. So if you've been diagnosed with metabolic syndrome, if you've had those conversations, then this could be a great resource for you. And then, of course, there's those that are just healthy and trying to optimize longevity. Those individuals can definitely get some great benefit. Not recommended. If someone who has some HPA dysregulation, also known as adrenal fatigue, this may not be a great thing for you to undergo because it is a little bit of a stressor on the body, and we need you in recovery. Clearly, someone who's pregnant should not be fasting. Eating disorders, so if you kind of have a poor relationship with food, we need to enhance that piece before we undergo a fasting state. And then also someone who may have thyroid problems, so hypo, hyper, check with your physician first before considering this type of a program. Good morning, guys, and welcome to day 1 of Prolon, fasting with food. I'm going to show you what's in the kit and then do a little mini series of what this process is like, so you kind of get to see what the food is, a little bit of an idea of how you'll feel. So basically, whenever you do Prolon, you get a kit, and with this kit, you have everything you need inside and everything you get to eat. It's really pretty cool that everything is in there. It also gives you some instructions on how to handle the week that you're about to undergo. It's after. Another cool thing about fasting mimicking diet, so you're still eating, but you are under fasting because of the limited calories, is you get an increase in insulin sensitivity. So some of us who have made some, poor food choices and gotten into some poor habits, we are now able to recover from that and help our bodies to become more sensitive to insulin so that we can function much better, as well as the anti-aging that goes with that. So again, this is informative. It lets us know what the week is going to hold, kind of how to take care of all of the things, an explanation of all the contents that are in each of the boxes. And of course, one cool thing they do point out is the need for a transition diet. So once you finish the 5 days, your body's used to a certain process, and we need to be gentle with it whenever we move back into regular eating. So that's kind of soup day for me. I usually do cauliflower soup, but you can choose something that's nice and easy to digest for that day 6. They give you all the nutrient information. You can see all of your ingredients for each of the items that they have in the boxes. And actually, it's not bad. It's soup for the most part, and they're really good. The other really awesome thing about it being soup is the fact that you can carry it with you. So if I know I'm going to be gone during the day, I'm going to be out running errands, I'll fix my soup before I leave the house and I'll put it in a thermos, and then I'm ready to go. I'm not caught off guard, and I can still stay with the plan. This can fit in your pocket, this can fit in your purse, this can fit anywhere you need it so that you can reference it. It outlines what you get to do each day. So this helps you to understand what's for breakfast, lunch, etc., because this is how the food comes. And it's pretty easy. You just follow the days. So today, and they also give you in this kit, you also get your water bottle that you can mix your L drink in. So you've got it all day long. It helps with hydration. So they'll give you this too, which is really cool. So today is day 1. Let's see what I get to have for day 1. Unboxing is always so much fun. Oh, there's actually quite a bit in here for day 1. I think they probably are really nice. Ease you into the process. Let's see what's in here. All right. So these look to be my snacks. So I have 2 L bars and a small crisp bar, L bar. So if I wanted to, I could go back and reference, all of the nutrition information with that. So that's my snacks. I get some, gotta have kale, right? Some kale crackers. That's gonna be great with my soup. A couple of supplements to go in with that. Oh, there's a few more. And there's explanations, like I said, for what those supplements are helping with. Some olives. I bet you those are snacks. Nope, my olive bar snack. So olives. I do have some tea. Guys, nothing helps. Like if you start to get a little bit hungry during this, you know, those typical times, that afternoon, that is a great time to fix your tea. Something warm in the belly will kind of help ease some of that. Tomato soup and a minestrone blend. So all of this is my day one. All right, so for breakfast, it says that I can do one of the teas and I get one of the L bars, and then I need to take my supplements. I do time restricted eating just as part of my routine anyway, so I won't have my breakfast until around 9 or 10, and I just kind of push everything later. I eat in about an 8-hour window, so I won't be eating breakfast right now. One of the really cool things about this and the way that I'm gonna work it is I like my coffee. I don't put anything in it, so my coffee doesn't have any calories, which means I'm still fasting. I'm still honoring the calorie restrictions and that kind of thing that they have designed in this program. So I'm gonna go ahead and have my coffee and get that moving, and I'll fix my tea and I'll have that next. Just kind of keeping some warm stuff. It's day one. I feel great, and I'll check in with you around lunch and let you see what I'm having then. Of course, with any meal plan, any kind of diet change, something like, you know, this fasting mimicking, you're going to want to speak with your physician, make sure that you don't have any pre-existing conditions that maybe you wouldn't tolerate it very well. I would highly recommend that during this process, you kind of pick a time. I mean, it's 5 days. Anyone can do anything for 5 days. I would just want to talk to you a little bit about the timing of those 5 days. So I like to pick it where it kind of goes over a weekend so that I'm a little bit more in control of my environment, my pace, my routine. It does help. I can tell you from experience, day 3 seems to be the roughest, just because that's when you get the least amount of calories. You do, day 4, you go back up a little bit, and then day 5 is pretty restrictive as well. So just keep those things in mind. You also want to, of course, keep things as low stress as possible during that time, especially if you're triggered to do stress eating. Just set yourself up for success with the timing of this, the activities you're going to be around, whether that's traveling, you know, of course, food holidays, celebrations, and that kind of stuff. So pick your timing wisely, and then make sure you have some low-key stress easing activities as well during that 5 days to be kind to yourself and make this process a little easier. I tend to go to bed earlier during this 5 days because I'm more of an evening kind of grazer, and so I want to eliminate that stress and the feeling of that desire. So I just go to bed. I keep my hands busy. I'll go for a walk. I'll read a book. Any kind of thing to distract is going to be good. So design it so that you are set up for success. Coaching along with this program is highly advised. It can be a little challenging because so many of us are not used to, you know, something so strict. So get with a coach, call the office, ask about sessions with me. I've coached several clients through this week. They've all had some amazing success. Lowered inflammation, definitely helped their A1C, and they feel so much better when they're done. So call the office. If you need to do that, reach out through our website at revolutionhealth.org, and we can get you taken care of. Of course, make sure you're following us on social media as well.